This is Chris the Nightmare Viola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so I was just reading this article on Boxing Scene, and I'll leave the article in the description box. You click it, read it, come to your own surmise about it. But it was an interview Flores had with Boxing Scene, BJ Flores. Now, probably the last time some of us seen him in the ring was with Tony Bellew getting stopped in that fight. I didn't even know he had a fight last weekend. He fought journeyman Jeremy Bates, and he TKO'd him in the first round. He had that fight at heavyweight. Flores came in, I think he was 224 for the fight, 224 pounds. All right, but what caught my interest about the article is I've heard him, I've already done a video about Flores talking about he wanted to go up to heavyweight. I did a video that months ago. All right, so I didn't even hear about this fight, you know what I mean, or I didn't even know about it rather. But what caught my attention about this article though was the guys that he wants to fight. He said he'll fight TARVER. He said he will fight the BRIGGS OQUENDO winner, and then he said if it was up to him, the two guys who he would want to fight would be Povetkin and Browne. Now the reason that caught my attention obviously is because both of those guys had you know, just recently drug testing issues. But, you know, crazy that Flores, you know, and just reading the article, and they even asked him, like, hey, man, you know, with their history, you don't find no problem with fighting them. And he's coming off like, no, shit, I'll fight him. You know, so I like that about Flores, that he does have that type of heart, because he even said that he'll travel to Moscow to fight Povetkin. He really wants Povetkin. I think, personally, he needs to stay far away from Povetkin. And I'm talking about just in the ring, stylistically. I think Povetkin gets rid of him, even if it's Flores on his best day. I think Povetkin gets rid of him within a few rounds, probably 4 rounds. Lucas Browne, I think Browne stops him too. I'm not sure how fast or how quick, but I think Browne stops him maybe mid-fight, under 5 or 6 rounds, something like that. But I think Povetkin blitzes him, man. Like, seriously. I think the most competitive of all the matchups that he's talking about, at least for me, all right, I think is the Tarver fight. Tarver fights at a little slower pace. You know, he's trying to set up the left hand, little economical with his, you know, with his movements and activity and his pace. You know what I mean? So I think that's more of a fight that's more competitive. OQUENDO, I think can get him on points, and I think Briggs will run the risk of probably knocking him out, man. I think Briggs will land one of those good right hands, unless Flores can get it to, you know, the middle to late rounds and see, you know, how Briggs' stamina holds up. But I think Briggs will probably catch him before then. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I thought it was just interesting. You guys let me know what you think about this, about what Tony Bellew had to say, and guys who he's willing to fight, and the 2 guys who he wants to fight the most. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And that's another thing. Fighting Povetkin, you know, I know that'll get you a good payday. Browne, not sure about that. And I'm not even sure about the Tarver and the OQUENDO versus Briggs winner. Although the winner of that fight will hold a minor WBA title, that regular title. I really don't know. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm out.